Welcome back, Swifties. Today I'm cracking on with Cardigan from the Long Pond sessions. I believe I'm right in thinking there isn't an interview for this one. I guess because it's mentioned in the interviews for the other two, isn't it? But this is the final piece of the trilogy. Let's check it out.
Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
This is really nice, man. This is definitely Lana Del Rey vibes, isn't it? And this is from the point of view of Betty when she's older, is it? And just stylistically, it invokes that, doesn't it? You know, it invokes old time, real old time records. You know, like in the early days of the format. You know. It's got that blues. I'm trying to put my finger on it, you know. Nina Simone, perhaps. It's maybe a loose connection, that one, but I'm liking this anyway. It's nice.
Vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light. I knew you, hand under my sweatshirt, baby, kiss it better. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. A friend to all is a friend to none. Chase two girls, lose the one. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Very, very Lana Del Rey, man. But not that that's a bad thing, is it? It feels to me that, I mean, I really like when Taylor's singing in that lower, huskier register, and then I was expecting the bright chord to come in, you know, like it is just about to do now, and a voice. I thought the melody might go up, but a voice kind of went up an octave as well, and that feels to me, I suppose, where Taylor more naturally kind of sings, or maybe not more naturally kind of sings, but the majority of her stuff is sung in that register. Would you say is that fair to say? Yeah. So it's a lovely little tune, isn't it? Very, very Lana Del Rey. It's funny, isn't it, that I suppose I can anyway put that bracket on it, you know, that it sounds like Lana Del Rey when what does Lana Del Rey sound like, you know? An amalgamation of all that old Nina Simone's blues music, bits of Elvis, you know, all the greats put in, isn't it? Everything is borrowed, isn't it? I'm going to take this back a little bit.
A friend to all is a friend to none.
That's a great line.
Chase two girls, lose the one. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you playing hide and seek and giving me weekends.
Also, I suppose the low husky voice for the story telling of this is the old woman, isn't it? You know, the maybe even the old woman that's lived a little, seen a lot, smoked too many cigarettes, you know, and then this bit. But I knew you, and then she's describing all this. It's not just that she's doing what I would call the Taylor voice that I mentioned a minute ago. It's the young voice, isn't it? You know, it's the young. She's back there, back in her memory, telling these stories from a young point of view. You know, from the young voice in her head. It's a cool device.
I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line once in 20 lifetimes. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite.
Yeah, and then back sliding back down, you know, into the reality and the present for her, you know, remembering the old woman, you know, remembering the good times with little glimpses of that young voice in there as well. Beautiful stuff, man.
To kiss in cars and downtown bars was all we needed. You drew stars around my scars, but now I'm bleeding. 'Cause I knew you, stepping on the last train, marked me like a bloodstained night. I knew you, tried to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy. I knew you, leaving like a father, running like water. 'Cause when you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss, knew you'd haunt all of my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang around this long.
I know you'd haunt. Those are some good lines I like there. I knew you'd haunt all my what ifs. Mm-hmm.
When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss, knew you'd haunt all of my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang around this long. 'Cause I knew everything when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time, chasing shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing in my front porch light. And I knew you'd come back to me, you'd come back to me, and you'd come back to me, you'd come back.
That's the best bit of the song, you know, isn't it? I suppose this is one of her famous middle eights that she's great for. Where's the start of this? Just the melody of that was all great, you know, and some of the lyrics were great, and the way it built, and even like the way she sung like anything, you know, there just emotionally it's more all encompassing, isn't it? You know, it's cool stuff.
'Cause when you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss, knew you'd haunt all of my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang around this long. 'Cause I knew everything when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time.
And that descending piano line ever so slightly in the background, you know, the ding, 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 the repeating, that's beautiful as well.
Chasing shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing in my front porch light. And I knew you'd come back to me, you'd come back
Nice
to
change.
me, and you'd come back to me, you'd come back. like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed. You put me on and said I was your favorite.
Cool, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. It's going to be interesting for me, I guess, to listen to these 3 songs again, and now, knowing all of the context. There was another one somebody mentioned that was kind of connected to this. I forgot what that is. Got it in my notes somewhere, I think, but comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. Was that one called James or something? Or am I making that up? Anyway, guys, thanks very much for joining me, continuing on this Taylor Swift rabbit hole. Thanks for the comments and the likes and the subs and all that. Very much appreciated. Take care of yourselves. Have an awesome week. I'll see you soon.